quick question. How many of you guys have ever truly blind bought a shoe? Now, let me just say, we all blind buy, theoretically, right? When we buy from the sneakers app, or we buy from Nike.com, or we buy something from GOAT or StockX, right? We see it in the picture, but we're blind buying it because we don't really have it in hand, right? That's most people's definition of a blind buy, and it would somewhat be mine as well. But what I mean by blind buy, you know, you guys that's been watching the channel for a little bit know that, you know, I've bought several shoes, and while all of them are probably a technical blind buy, because, you know, I don't really have them in hand when I get them, is really the first time I see them with you guys. What I mean by blind buy for me personally is really not knowing how the shoe's going to fit, not knowing how it's going to feel on foot. That's kind of where I'm going with it. So with that being said, you know, when I get a Jordan 1, or if I get a Yeezy 350, I pretty much know how it's going to fit. I pretty much know how it's going to feel on foot. The colorway and the materials are kind of a blind buy. But this year I can think of only a few blind buys that I've actually had, this being one of them right here, because I've never had this silhouette. I've never had this shoe. I don't know how it's going to fit me. I don't know if I'm going to like it. You know, so this is truly a blind buy. I did buy those red shoes, where they were like running shoes, BB shoes. I forget the exact name of them, but I did a review on them. I actually sent those back to Nike, and in the video, I told you guys, be aware if you're buying those shoes because they fit funny. They just didn't, the BB Zooms or something like that. They just didn't fit right with me. I didn't really care for them too much, being honest. And then the other one that I blind bought that I didn't know how it was going to fit was the Space Hippie 1. Now I knew how the 4s fit, or fit. I know how the 4s fit, but I didn't know how the 1s fit, and the 1s and the 4s were completely different than each other. And I wish Nike would have said that somewhere, or maybe I should have done my own damn research on YouTube and checked out some videos on it before I bought it, but I didn't. So I sent those back as well. I did a video on that actually to kind of help save you guys. But anyway, just wanted to ask that question. So, hey, it's Jamin, and you know, today I want to look at these guys right here. Like I just said, I blind bought them. I thought they were really cool, and it was about time that I got me a pair. I think everybody else on the face of the earth has some of these shoes. They've done plenty of collaborations with this. It started off being just a collaboration with Sacai and Nike, and now they've done triple collaborations. They've done the fragments. They've done the undercovers, which is here. So anyway, let's get into it. You got this in Nike right here where it breaks apart. The rest of it over here on this side. Top orange Nike box with Nike embossed right here. This is a Nike LD Waffle SU. Colorway is Night Maroon, Team Royal, and Bordeaux. Okay, that's why. And so they made 3 different colorways of this shoe. I really wanted this one here because I love Bordeaux on a shoe. It's got that burgundy, kind of that wine color to it, and I really like that. Size 11.5 for the toe. Retail was $170. I paid a little over retail for these, but not too much. Let's go ahead and open them up. Also, we're going to do an on feet on here because, like I said, I haven't put these guys on yet, and that's the main thing I want to know is how do they feel on my foot? Can I walk in them? Because they are very funky. And you know, what does it fit like? This is 11.5, so this is my true size. Some shoes like the Yeezys I have to go up on to a 12, but I'm not really sure about these, so we're going to do an on foot, and I'm going to tell you guys straight up how they fit on me, how they make me feel if I can walk in them, and would I recommend them. So you got this Undercover paper right here. Jun Takahashi, which is the CEO or founder of Undercover. It's a Japanese punk kind of street wear company. Okay, did look them up. And this shoe is a combination of the LDV and the Waffle Racer. Okay, so it's 2 different shoes in one, and this is how it's been with the Sacai collaboration. But again, this is a triple collab right here. So getting the shoes out of the box, I will say that I am impressed with this colors. And look, there's paper all over the place. So let me edit the video real quick and get the shoes out of the box. Right, so getting the shoe out of the box, we have it here, the Nike Sacai. What do they call this one? This is the Night Maroon, okay, the Night Maroon. Again, they made two different other colorways. One of them was a red and navy, and the other one was, I think, bright citron, which was like black and yellow or something like that. I could be wrong. Y'all can go out there and look and check that. But I was really drawn to this colorway. I do like this burgundy right here, this Bordeaux. I love the Bordeaux colorway on any shoe, really. I love the PSGs, the Jordan 4 PSGs, but the materials used on these guys is super nice, y'all. Super nice. You can actually smell the leather pulling them out of the box. So they did use some very premium leather. Check that out, that toe box right there. So let's look at the bottom of it real quick. Let's start the review with the bottom. So you do have a typical Waffle Racer outsole. Okay, so this is your Waffle Racer right here, and you wonder why they call it a waffle, right? I mean, that looks just like a waffle. Got your patent numbers right there. This old school style running shoe that, you know, that Nike had back in the day. The midsole, this is the really interesting part, right? Again, this is a smash up of two shoes, which is why you have double swooshes. You have a double midsole. You have a double tongue right here. So there's the, you know, this tongue, and there's that tongue, this and that. Cheyenne. So right here, you've got, you know, double lacing as well. And for those of y'all that don't know what I just said with this and that and Cheyenne, that's an old 90s rap booty song, if you will. Look it up, Google it. But you do have double laces right here. Oh, anybody that knows what song I referenced when I said that, put it down in the comments. You got this blue lacing and this white lacing, or actually that's like a cell colored lace, so it looks really good. But yeah, your midsole, man, that's the funky thing, right? You've got this protruding out back here, so this is your regular midsole, and then you've got this midsole stacked on top of it, so double midsole. You do have the writing right there, Nike, Sacai, and Undercover, okay? On that second midsole. Getting into your toe box, you have that very premium, nice leather. I mean, it's super nice, guys. Super soft, super soft. Then you got a very hairy suede in gray, okay? And then you've got the burgundy, the Merlot, if you will, for you wine lovers out there on the toe box, and that is nylon. A throwback to those old school racers, and I really like that. Guys, this shoe is super soft. I bet it's going to be comfortable on foot, but we're going to find out in a minute. Getting back to your quarter panel here, you have the double swoosh. Your double swoosh is in that nice leather, again, super soft, okay? And then your other swoosh right here is that very, you know, hairy suede, long hair suede. So great materials used on this. There is a different color right here. So this is a light gray, and then right here you have a darker gray, okay? So, but the materials they use, your heel counter back here is super nice. It's leather as well. Is just fantastic. On the back you have that Nike Sacai, okay? And then you have the same thing for your medial, so we're not going to go over that. Let's look at the tongues real quick. That's the other interesting aspect about this shoe. You do have, and the tongues are super, super thin, y'all. Super thin. It's got that foam exposed. You have the Nike Sportswear right here, and then underneath it for your second tongue, you have the Nike Undercover with June's name on it, okay, for your second tongue. And your second tongue is sewed in. So your first one has the foam exposed, your second does not. All right, and then for your insole, you do have a black insole with Nike Sacai, okay, right there. Your sock liner is in that blue, same color blue that matches your swoosh, and your shoelaces right here. So overall, I'm very impressed with the shoe. I'm super impressed with the quality. I don't know how this is going to hold up. I don't know how it's going to feel. I don't know if it's going to make me feel like I'm walking and I'm like 2 or 3 inches taller. I'm assuming that it's going to. Very funky shoe. A lot of these have been made, like I said, in the beginning of the video, fragments made them and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into it on foot, and I'm going to tell you guys how they feel, how they fit, and if I'd recommend them. Y'all hang on, let me put them on. Hey, real quick, before I do put them on, I think it's worth noting, and I forgot this before, you know, but they do come with 2 spare sets of laces, okay? The first set is this very thin, grayish kind of silver, kind of like a platinum color lace, but it's very, very super thin, especially compared to these double laces right here. It's more of an oval lace type, so I don't know how those would look in there, but you know, here they are. And then these guys are wild right here. You've got gold tips on them, and they're actually ribbon laces. So I know my light's kind of hitting it a certain way, but those are real thick ribbons. These aren't even laces, these are ribbons, y'all. So yeah, if you want to go a little bit out there, you can you can mix and match. You can do it however you want to. I'm definitely going to stick with these, but just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, now let's get on to the on foot. All right, so here they are. I've got them on foot, and I will say they do make you feel tall, okay, with that double midsole. But something that I didn't expect was for them to be so comfortable. Watch, here comes my dog. He's okay. Come on, Finn. But yeah, so they're very comfortable. They do fit true to size, okay? Here's my toe right here. So if you guys can see that, I've got about that much room in the foot. So they do fit good. They do run a little bit narrow, but it's probably because I haven't loosened these laces up yet. It is kind of wild tying double laces, but I'm going to loosen them up enough to where these kind of just hang out the side here. But yeah, here's an on foot look. Like I said, they do have a lot of bounce in the back of them. So to me, they're very comfortable shoes. And I know there's going to be a lot of breathability on them, you know, because of the way the nylon upper is and things like that. So would I recommend these shoes? Absolutely 100%. I think they're very nice. And again, if you want to get a pair, go true to size. Like I said though, be ready to loosen up these laces, because for a wide footer like me, it does run a little bit narrow. Don't think it would hurt to go up a half a size, but to me, as far as, you know, to my toe, they fit perfect. So on foot approved, man, and they're cozy. I can let you guys know that for sure. So appreciate it. That's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out the Nike Sacai LD Waffle with collab with Undercover. So yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and until next time, it's Jamin. I'm signing out. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.